You are now entering Sapo Studios. Frogs and species of all kinds are welcome. Fasten your seatbelt. You are in for quite a ride. Initiating Scratch Track Saturday in 5,
4, 3, 2,
Saturdays.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sapo Saturdays Scratch Track Sessions. You got your boy ASAP Froggy. You got Mr. Bangus Frog.
Ribbit, y'all.
Welcome to the session, y'all.
We got Sicka Scratch Track Saturdays. Is that right over there, ASAP?
Oh yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been quite a week. But thank you for being with us on this beautiful Saturday. We are Sapo Studios. Our goal is to bring the majority of profits and ownership rights back into the hands of musicians. We operate under the umbrella of the Notorious Frog NFT project, aka Frogland. Do your own research, but get involved. We have plans to unveil a marketplace where you can buy and sell stems and do a whole lot more. But until then, we're jamming with artists, chatting it up with them about music, life, and NFTs. So I don't know if you were with us last Saturday, but we had what I think was one of our best shows ever. Melanie Safka was on, and she's one of only two female solo performers to have performed at Woodstock in 1969. If you didn't listen to that interview yet, definitely go and check it out, and go to Bandcamp and grab Melanie's new album, The Magic Bus, because she is just absolutely awesome and deserves to be heard. But let's do this. Actually, this is kind of cool. I see Lobo is in the audience, and Lobo was talking to me recently about coming back on the show. And Lobo, you feel like hopping on up? Let's see if we can get Lobo up here.
Melanie was a true treat, man.
Yeah, it's honestly she was inspiring. It's everything she's done, and I said this on the show. She's just unapologetically herself, crusading through life, and love her.
And there's some
awesome.
Interesting talks of some fun things that are going to happen with her.
Yes.
And some other big musicians that are in the NFT space.
Yeah, and I've got some good guests planned for the next couple of weeks, so it should be some exciting times. Lobo, what's going on, my man?
Yo, what's up, yo?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm getting some late lunch with my kids at this Waffle House, but it's like 30 minutes from my house, so we drive in there right now.
Nice, man. Okay. So awesome. I won't take up too much of your time then. I don't want to take you away from your kids.
We're good. Yeah, we're good. I'm happy that I came in.
Yeah, no, me too. So I know that you recently kind of reached out and said you wanted to come back on the show. I've seen you've been dropping some music. I listened to Cream, which was great, and yeah, man, I'm still hooked on Heaven and the rest of the album that comes off of. But I love your shit. And what's been going on with you? What's new, man?
No, I appreciate it. No, so I've been working this production company, doing a lot of live sound gigs and getting some opportunities to actually perform in real life. So that's been really cool. But one of the kids that I went to school with, we actually just agreed to work on an album together, and it's a really cool concept. So we're gonna take 4 or 5 different genres. We're gonna make we already wrote one. It's an R&B track, and then we're gonna sample it. So basically, we're gonna make the sample tracks. And they're going to be like real tracks, and then we're going to sample those tracks and make a hip hop version of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we're going to have an album of like 6 to 8 songs that are like one is like just a regular version, and then 2 is like the flipped version. So that's going to be really fun.
That's really cool, and people will get to see kind of the breakdown of that process as they listen to the album. That's sick.
Yeah, I'm loving doing collaborations with other producers because my technical ability, production-wise, isn't like where I'd like it to be, and so when I know other people who are just like been playing piano their whole life and like 4 other instruments. It's so fun to just get into a room with them. And we're doing this mostly over FaceTime too. That's the power of 2023 and technology.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I mean, it's actually, it's something we've mentioned on the show before, that when you're doing anything with someone that's really experienced at it, you kind of have to rise to their level in one way or another, and they bring you up just by virtue of the fact that they're doing their thing, if you can absorb it. And I was recently talking to ASAP about this, just about how you gotta do to learn. There's a certain amount of, quote unquote studying you can do, but until you're out there with whatever you're doing, your hands on the gear, so to speak, and you're actually putting that into play, then you're seeing how things work in real time, and that's the only way to really absorb the shit. And as filmmakers, we've been experiencing that a lot recently, where there are things that we've never done with respect to lighting and sound and what have you, because we were on other sets with crews that were dedicated to each of those positions. But then we just put our own project together, and we kind of had to learn a lot of that shit on the fly. And that's how you learn, by doing.
It's interesting you say that. I was watching a Anderson .Paak interview the other day, and they were like asking him how he got his name and Anderson.Paak, and he was talking about how it had to do with him just being his unapologetic self, and that came from a mentor of his basically saying, like, look, you try to produce all these other people's tracks, and you're trying to do all this other stuff for other people, but you got to sit in a room and do your own thing and find your own voice, And so I agree. I mean, when you get to see like all the different pieces mixed together, you kind of understand where you fit as an individual. And working in live sound has definitely done that for me, especially watching some of these singers in the DMV and the DC area are incredible. Like, it's so cool watching them.
That's awesome, man. And yeah, if you haven't heard any of Anderson .Paak's stuff, definitely go check it out. There's an album he has, I feel like it's called Malibu.
Malibu. Yep.
Yeah, that's fucking great. And then did he do a song with Mac Miller?
Yeah, he did a song with Mac Miller called Dang.
That's right. Dang. Yeah. So definitely go ahead and check out Anderson .Paak stuff. Awesome. But so tell us about the last couple of releases you had. I know Cream was one of them. And what's that?
Cream I released maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you're
then I did
reviving it?
The music video. Huh?
You're reviving it?
Yeah, I did a music video with my friend Brooke, and I dropped it as an NFT 1 year ago. And so then nobody purchased it, and I did like kind of a poll on my Twitter and asked people if they'd want to see it, and they did. So I put it on YouTube. But I also have another video that was done with the same director and videographer that I have in the cut, just waiting. But the latest drops, I dropped some like little short songs, like 1 to 2 minute songs. I'll give you the list. So we just dropped Moonlight. We dropped Living My Life, Outnumbered, Sometimes, Slick or Nah. These all dropped in the last 3 to 4 months.
And let me ask you,
sing it.
Sometimes.
Come on, sing it.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, let's go. You put your kids on any of your stuff ever?
Oh yeah. They're on. So they have on their birthday. We did a song called "It's My Birthday." I don't know how I'm gonna drop that yet. I might just put that as like a bonus track in an album or something. But it's really dope. And then my youngest son, he has like a half day at school a lot. So a lot of times he actually gets to be in the studio with me, and he's done some little intros. So he did one where he goes, "This is fire," and it's really funny. And then there's another one where in one of my songs called Floyd that I haven't dropped yet, he goes, "Yeah."
Let me ask you a question. What is it about recently that's got you like super motivated and charged up? Because, I know that you're always working, but lately it seems like you've been really, pushing forward to really pump some stuff out and get some stuff going. So is there something that happened where you were like, okay, this is a moment where I'm recognizing that I just need to go full force, or what's going on?
I think I think the funny thing is like that's how it's always really been, but social media wise, you don't necessarily see that. I've been posting a lot more, and so I've noticed that people are starting to notice what I'm doing more, rather than when I was like posting once a day or once a week or something. I've been talking about what I'm doing a lot more, which is cool. I mean, it gives people the opportunity to like see the other side of stuff, but yeah, I think it's just all a process and how in you get like spurts of motivation, and then sometimes you get like writer's block and you just got to live life for a little bit. So I think the last year I was doing a lot of life living.
Yeah,
I'm doing a lot more
that's important, and that's another thing we've spoken to a lot of artists about is that there's a sense of this music and any creative thing just kind of coming out of you, and you can't force the process. So sometimes you just gotta chill. I mean, even Bruce Springsteen was talking about there were years where he went without. Yeah, the boss. That's right. Went years without writing any music, and it didn't scare him or anything because he knew that at some point it would either come back or it wouldn't. But he had been blessed enough to have been the conduit for so many amazing songs already, and you just got to trust that more of that will come through you.
And I definitely think it's like you're saying about living life, man. It's like you got to go live in order to have stories to tell,
Sure.
It's like no one wants to hear the imaginary stories that you have to say. No one really relates to that. They want to relate to real elements of life, I think.
100%. Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. And I think I've heard that quote by him talking about.
I see that ASAP pulled up Cream. So let's go ahead and play Cream by Lobo.
I'm down. Cash rules everything around me.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, speaking too fast, can't keep up with myself. I have been worried about money and wealth. Don't really care about myself, never caring about my health. I have been doing these drugs, mama don't give me no hugs. I don't remember the last time she did. Maybe when I was a kid, the world is so cold, the world is so cold. I don't got nobody ever to talk to. Lately I've been holding it a lot, dude. If I see dude, I might sock dude. Drive chalk dude, I'm a lockdown like a locksmith. I'm a unlock all these options. I'm a ice out, homie coffin, cause we locked in. Now we 6 feet and I'm 5'7" upright with a buck knife and a whole dream in a hotel, rockin' Supreme with a Glock 9 and a green bean. I don't need a shooter, got a whole team. I'm a nice guy, can get real mean. Never been green on the SEAL team, yet still cream. Cash still ruling everything. Cash rolling everything round me, yo. Cream, cash rolling everything round me, yo. Cash rolling everything round me, yo. Cream, cash rolling everything round me, yo. I see them hating soon as I arrive. Watch me walking the doors alive. Feeling like I got a wave in the skies. If Lucy see me, I'm probably gonna die. I got some money, gon' buy me the truth. Bitch, you be sipping the drinks with remove. I don't really care if I win or I lose, but I know my bills when I be overdue. Yo, say I'm my lane and I'm playing my role. Money and power is always a goal. Say it and so, and I know I gotta just reap what I've sown. Lay in the bed that I've made, feeling like I get it made, yo. I don't know what they always talking about, cause I know that they hating me, but they love me now. Cash rolling everything round me, yo. Cream, cash rolling everything round me, yo. Cash rolling everything round me, yo. Cream, cash rolling everything round me, yo.
Man, I love your shit. It's so good.
I appreciate it. It's interesting. Like as I make more and more new music, I always find it interesting which ones stick with people the most, and like the fact that you say like Heaven, and that's just like been consistently one that you like, and a lot of other people too have told me the same thing. So, I got to look at those. But there's another song that I did. I don't know if you've ever heard it. But it was the first song I ever dropped on Spotify and Apple Music. It's called Honeyville. And there are people, like, I'll drop a song and be like, man, that song was really, really good. But you know what? Honeyville, still my favorite. And it's for like forever. So it's always interesting. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love. I really do.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, yes, people will always have their favorites, and for me, that whole album, I think it was called Deep Tissue, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that whole album is awesome. There's just something so fucking raw about it that gets me, and it's bleeding out of every track, and it's visceral and awesome. So yeah, that always did stay with me. But I wonder, because there are artists that have said to us when we play a certain song from back when, like they sort of cringe at it and they've moved on from that place. And it's nice to hear that like 2 years later, you still love this song Cream and you're trying to put it back out there with the music video and revive it. Do you ever feel like that about your music where you go back and listen to something and you're like, shit, this sucks?
Like, okay, so no, I don't have any music where I'm like, damn, this is terrible. Like, oh man, this is awful. I respect every song that I made for the time that I was in. Just kind of like what you said with Deep Tissue. The whole reason why I made Deep Tissue, that was, without like being alarming, that was in a way my, like my suicide note. Like that was like,
yeah, no, I
like,
listen, it's right there in the lyrics. There's one song in particular. I know you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Gotta go.
Yep.
I mean, so with that being said, I mean that's like kind of like a mark in time of where I was. Then there's other songs where I'm like a little, I'm like a little goofy, or like I was playing around with the style. My son's trying to steal change from me right now. Can you stop stealing my coins?
It's the ones closest to you. You got to watch, man.
It's the ones closest, I swear. It's the ones I made too.
Yeah,
but yeah, I can't really say that I cringe. There's one song that I cringe, but it's so funny because it's like my mom's favorite song, and that's why I cringe, because it's like the last one that you would think that she would like, and it's just like, why did she listen to this one? But yeah, so other than that,
yeah, and I forget, do you let your kids listen to all of your music?
Not all of it, but most of it. I mean, they're exposed to things that just as kids nowadays that like, whether I can try to protect them from it or not. But if there's ever anything that I make that I think is like too much for them, I definitely don't let them listen to it. But at the same time, the song Floyd that I made that my son Avery's on, he was in the studio when I recorded it, and it is definitely not appropriate. So, I mean, it's just about teaching your kids right from wrong and letting them decipher, like, well, if it's like, they ask me all the time, well, if I'm not supposed to cuss, how come you cuss in your music? And I'm like, because I'm grown. Shut up.
do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. 100%.
That's awesome, man. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and play Honeyville because you pointed to it and said that that's a lot of people's favorite still of yours, and I'm gonna give you time back with your kids. We'll hop into a jam session a little early here. But
I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me up. And I mean, whenever you guys down the road have time for like another show, I have like a lot of music to show y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely down. I still want to hop on that collab.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like, yeah, we'll talk about that today. Get in my DMs. We definitely need to work on that because I've been thinking about it. I was thinking about it today.
And that actually was really exciting for me to hear about. So what they're talking about, for those of you that don't know, is that ASAP Froggy over here also makes plenty of music himself outside of us, doing these jam sessions on the show. And he makes some pretty great stuff. And Lobo reached out to him and said, listen, we should do some sort of a collab. And I got just jazzed about that because I want to hear what comes of that.
Yeah, and I definitely think like once you lay something down, I'll probably rearrange things and like add other sounds to mix, the hip hop with what I created, because it's not entirely hip hop, but there's like a bass line that I played and then a guitar part and then sang. But I think I can add some elements, like make it slap once I hear what he. Well, and then also send it to Zen Mix and say, "Hey, man, help!"
Yeah. Well, and then also, when you say like it's not entirely hip hop, that's the thing. I feel like hip hop has evolved so much, especially like you look at, and I've pointed to this before. You look at Kendrick's album "To Pimp a Butterfly," which I think was the first
my
album.
Favorite album of all time.
It's so good, and there's so much jazz. and they didn't really change the jazz music to kind of be hip hop necessarily. It's just he found a way to put himself over it.
Totally.
You know,
444 by Jay-Z is another incredible example of that, where he like lets a whole 70s love disco song play out, and then he flips it and makes like, oh man, that's such a good song.
Hell yeah,
that's awesome.
Hell yeah. And definitely, man, it's like when you did reach out to me, it's not like I sat down and was like, okay, I need to make the thing for Lobo now. It was just like that was in my head, and then I was going through my own thing with mental health or feelings or and felt inspired, and this thing kind of just came out, and then that kind of related to you and your track sometimes, which you sent me. And, it's just interesting, man, how it's all cut from the same cloth in some way,
Yeah. And I'm super jazzed to also hear, like you were saying, there's such a juxtaposition between the type of music that you both play. So, to see you come together, that should be really interesting.
Hell yeah, man.
All right, Lobo, we're gonna go ahead and play Honeyville now. Give you back some time with your kids. Thank you so much for hopping on up. And
thank you.
Yeah, man. ASAP, roll that track.
Yo, let me paint a picture with a mixture of the dopest lyrics that you ever heard. When they hear my music and they see me thinking, man, this shit is so absurd. It's so crazy how we twist the nouns and adjectives and spit these motherfucking verbs. In the beat you even hear a curve. Trippy to the point the sticky icky start to look all drippy like it's dripping honey. I'ma take it from my hand, palm filled with sand. Got a rubber band round a little wrist. When I grab the ganja I'ma make a fist, and it melts inside like it's dripping honey. So she freaks out, try to take it from me, but it's all gone and it's too late. It's all in the sand, the gyrate. She's like, you better buy me some more trees. She's like, yo, you motherfucking know me. Yeah, so we walk to my mat, drag my feet in the sand, feel like we walk forever in this Honeyfield land. Got no money in my pocket, forgot who we was walking. She don't know my man, so she not even stopping. Past all the water and we passed a few bands. They was playing little music through some nickels in their hands. Couple miles went by, she trying to understand how much longer till we get into my motherfucking mans. My jaw dropped in disbelief, yo, I swear the Lord that I forgot. Told her ass that I did, I thought her head was about to pop. Never seen her face so red, she left me sad, she hopes I'm dead. A couple seconds down the road, I found my man inside the fucking red. Ayy, Chevy and Pilot just gotta acknowledge how lucky I am that we had shit in common. We both fuck with Lucy and happened to grab her kaleidoscope eyes like magically dapper. So now we be driving to go get Miss Daisy. Feeling a little hyper, feeling a little crazy. He told me to stop cause he feeling lazy. I say yes, chill. Are we gonna blaze B? Yo, are we gonna blaze B? Are we gonna blaze? Yeah. Take a walk through the park cause I'm feeling too smart for these friends and these foes. Just look down at my toes, it's like only Lord knows what my mind will think next. And I might get distracted by angry bitch texting me, feeling like there is no stopping me. I got the ganja, the magical recipe, man. So I just dragging my feet in the sand, happy to be in this magical land. Summer's a bumper if you're undercover lovers put shade on your brothers, tell lies to each other, hurt rise from each other, keep slime from each other. Those crimes be uncovered, the truth be revealed, only lies will suffer. I heard that the fortune and fame is a part of the game, and I think it's a shame that they trying to claim the crown of the king and the crown should be mine. Y'all so overrated, yeah, and I can't overstate it. Well, I just don't know. Yeah, you said it was over, but now it ain't over. I never had closure, it feels just the same. I keep a lot of composure, control my exposure. Don't make me exposure, just part of the game. Yo.
You know, one of the things I really love about Lobo's music is that he's not afraid to step out of what he does on, one album to do something new on another. He's got so many different styles, and it's fucking awesome. Super excited to hear this new project that he's working on, where he takes tracks and then samples those tracks back to back on his own album, so that you can see that process come to life. So that's fucking awesome. Very exciting. Can you go ahead and lower that for me for a second there, Sap? Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and I think hop into an early jam session here now. So I did another one of my silly voice memos recently. You think it sounds like the... Okay. Yeah, sure. He's got ideas already after listening to it. I was driving a couple weeks ago, and some silly little tune popped into my head, and I said, oh, that could be the start of another jam session that we do. So I recorded it, and we'll go ahead and embarrass me now by playing a little bit of that, so that you can hear that track come to life from the beginning. But let's see what happens here. We'll put some music together for y'all. Before we do that, I do want to reset the room real quick and say that we are Sapo Studios.
Hello.
Our goal is to bring the majority of profits and ownership rights back into the hands of musicians. We operate under the umbrella of the Notorious Frog NFT project, aka Frogland. Do your own research, but get involved. We have plans to unveil a marketplace where you can buy and sell stems and do a whole lot more. But until then, we're jamming with artists and chatting it up with them about music, life, and NFTs. I also do want to mention before we hop into this jam session that if you are not a member of the Notorious Frog community, and you're not aware of what's going on, they are building so much shit in the background. It's insane.
And in the foreground. Because there's an awesome game.
Well, yes, I was just...
In the foreground.
Easy does it there, man.
David,
but yes.
It's right up in everyone's face.
And in the foreground as well.
Not in the background. There's nothing in the background.
There's a lot in the background.
We're not allowed to talk about what's in the background. That's what I've always been told.
That's
is
right.
To keep my mouth taped shut.
That's right. You shut your mouth over there.
Yeah.
All right? But... But yes, in the foreground, they are building a ton, and there is a game called Total Recall. If you haven't played it, it's the futuristic version of Frogger, essentially. 2023's what?
And the new update is super dope.
Yes.
What they added is
awesome.
super dope. It's a lot of fun. I have yet to beat my old high score on the previous version with this new version, so it's still difficult, but it's a lot of fun, and you're earning tokens.
And we don't exactly know what that means yet, but it's fucking exciting. So yeah, get yourself a Notorious Frog if you don't have one already. Not financial advice, but I don't know why you wouldn't want to be part of this community. And then if you do hold one, you can go ahead and play Total Recall, and it is addictive. So you definitely want to hop on that. We're going to go ahead and go into a jam session right now. I see that ASAP is plugging in the bass over here.
Yeah, because that thing you played, it kind of sounded like a bass. So, like, the guitar behind you could probably grab, and then you could probably help find the notes that those are.
Yeah,
I think there, because we first thing and foremost is we need to find what the tempo is of the song.
Well, first and foremost, I haven't listened to this since I recorded it, so I literally don't know what this sounds like or what I did. And it's probably so silly.
It is pretty silly, but
I
just listened to it on my phone, and it's. There could be something there.
Okay, wait.
There's nothing there.
As I recall it, there's nothing there now. As I recall it, I did record some like stupid lyrics to go with. Yeah. Okay, so that was
what crawl before you.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, it was probably terrible. All right, screw it. Let's hear what stupid shit I laid down on my phone. Because I'm some sort of musician, I guess.
That's basically what I think it could be. Is the doom 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 doom.
Well, that's what we're doing, man. We're collabing. We're gonna see what happens when we put a little bit of you on my track and see what comes of it. So let's play this silly voice memo that I made.
So that's what this is.
Oh wow! I literally. Okay, let me grab the guitar.
You got
See, but there's this other like other phrasing, and it's the dun 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 dun. Yeah, so there's that little like syncopated thing at the end.
Crawl before you walk. All you gotta fall flat on your face.
So Mr. Bingus is trying to find that right now, and then we're gonna find the tempo, and then we need to find the key that it's in. So, okay, so I'm gonna tune this bass guitar in the meantime while he's fiddling around over there. So this is straight off the dome of Bingus. I think that you're going to like go like a half step higher on the dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun.
I like it down here better anyway. All right, so do you want to...
I think that's the note you're trying to find. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's what I got here. That's A, B... Yeah, this is C. Starting on C.
Dun, 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 dun. That's C.
Yeah, so should I plug in or something?
No, that's the bass line, I'm saying.
Right.
So
yes.
So you find the notes. I'll play it on the bass, and then then if we know what the key is, then we find that.
Okay.
But we need to find the tempo first and tune this.
So it's C, B. Yeah, go back to the voice memo so you can hear what the ding-a-ling was over there. The stupid thing that I laid down.
You gotta crawl before.
All right, so cut that off right there.
You walk.
And so, yeah, I mean, that's close enough because I'm tone deaf, and that's, what I was aiming for, essentially. So let's lay down that bass. And then, and then starting with that high note.
This high note? Like this.
Yeah. And then open.
Which one?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, but it's you're hitting it. You need to just hit it a couple more times. Da 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 da.
You just said
Da 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 da. Yeah, once more.
Too many times.
All right, well, you'll try it in progress, and yeah.
Find the tempo.
All right, let's record that. Yeah. No, you're just shaking your head. No, we don't want to record that. It's crap.
It's crap. No, we want to find the tempo first.
I think it's something like this. Da 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 da. This is the tempo.
It's very fast.
Okay, we can slow it down.
It's like 140.
You wanna... So you're gonna try it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Da 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 da. And you can break it into 2 pieces and just record that right now. Right?
That's enough of a thing that because I think like then it, like the amount of times that you were saying it doesn't fit in the.
I could show you how it fits, but okay,
play it.
Okay. Here, give me the bass first.
So I think like
no,
it just would have to be like
yeah. And I mean, you can add fills to that if you want. I'm just saying that's how I see the structure of the piece. All right, I'm just going to record this real quick. Let's just do it. Okay.
So I think that's like of a 4-part phrase. That's the last time that it should. The whole song shouldn't be like that. I think that's like the 4th part of the measure. Because like the rest of the thing should be like grooving. Because like do you hear all that like empty?
Yeah, for sure. And this is just something that we can build off of. That's all.
Like dun 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 like it that.
Yeah, and then I kind of you tell me what you think, but I kind of feel like there's a high guitar that comes in here, right? So silly. What I was going to say before was it's wild because I listened back to some of our jam sessions and it starts like this where it's like, what are these guys doing? But it does turn into something. So thank you for bearing with us. Closer.
I can like hear how it should be played in my head.
Talking to the microphone.
I can hear how it should be played in my head, but it's fucking hard.
Closer.
Hold on, David.
Alright, when you're ready for me, there's something on guitar I want to lay down over here. Mr. ASAP Frogland. Lay down a little something, we'll see how that goes.
phrase once you play it.
I was just trying to find it again. I got lost here for a sec. Lost in the sauce. Alright, let me lay that down, yeah? Think that's it, yeah? What do you think?
I think we need like some like a progression or some chords or like some strumming that goes throughout.
We're building. We're building.
C to D minor to E minor to like F or something like that sound like?
There's something in there. It's not all those chords, but we can screw around with it.
There's that. All right.
So the first one that you said was
C. Or maybe it's literally we just need to be hitting the chord progression in the
mirror the notes?
Kind of, but like you wouldn't mirror every single note. You know what I'm saying? If we were like ba-na-ba-ba, so then this we're ending somewhere on that E.
I think we just need to figure out a third chord, but I think it's E minor and A minor. Check it out. It's just whatever the first one would be. Let me see if it's C, but I don't think so.
No, so then you're doing A minor and D minor? Or you're doing E minor?
You know what? Hold on.
You're doing E minor and A minor. Those are the two that work. E minor and A minor.
E minor and A minor, yeah.
It's almost like and then like kind of
that.
Ready?
That sounds right. Yeah. Ooh, ah. Ta, 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 ta. So I don't know what it would be, but is it possible to add a percussion thing that's like? Is there a thing like that? Or could we pad that out?
You're talking about the drum beat being like that?
Yeah. This is where we need that program, Ockley or something like that. It's that new thing that you sing into, and then it turns your voice into an instrument. So I can do that ticka ticka ta, and it would come up with the drum beat that sounds just like that. Where you just had it was close enough with that snare with that cymbal going. Yeah. As far as you're concerned, what elements do we need now? That's how you hear it?
Kind of has a slight Red Hot Chili Peppers vibe. I try to come with a little harder to get high on. And we'll Red Hot Chili Pepper. Come to find that I really can't find to get high on. Come to the side that I really can't sing to die. Come to the side that I really can't have it. Yeah. It's just like a way faster version.
Alright, so what do we need, you think? I mean, is this where we enter some vocal elements from Splice, perhaps?
No, fuck Splice, man.
Oh yeah, you've turned 180 on Splice. No longer a fan?
I mean, yeah, we had a conversation with a musician who he was saying he released a thing and then it got recalled and they had to remake all the things that he got off Splice.
Yes.
So fuck Splice.
Yeah, I guess there was some copyright issue, huh?
Yeah,
which is kind of shitty because that's what you're paying for, right?
It's bizarre.
Supposedly, you're paying for the right to that music. See, and that's why what we're doing is so important, because rights are important.
So what was the first chords you played, or the chord you played?
So it's going A minor.
Okay, so what
to
if
G?
What if we played
To E minor to A minor.
What if we played? Can I see that for a second?
Yes.
So what if we played like an A minor guitar scale?
Yeah, I'll give you the guitar. You give me the bass. Swap it out. Yeah, a couple more cables and we're good to go. So you're gonna noodle around under A minor? All right, let's check it out. It starts in A minor, but then it hops over to G. So.
Gotta crawl before you walk. Oh, before you walk.
Oh, you stumble and fall right on your face ASAP. This is where we need like an expert guitarist to just come and shred. Yes, so it's A minor, G, E minor, A minor. There's definitely some cool shit in there that you're doing. You don't think you should just record all of this and then you can choose what you want?
It's funny. It's because like I'll definitely like feel like it's a waste of time to like try to figure it out, and then I'll be like, okay, once I find something, then I'll push record, and then sometimes I can play what I figure out, but just being sucked up in it and like in that thing and being like what works, sometimes I'll play something super fucking cool.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't be able to replay it though,
right,
if I don't know what it was.
Right.
So I'd have to like videotape it as well.
But like if you recorded it as like just one long stream of consciousness playing, right? Then like you could cut out the piece that made sense, couldn't you?
Yes, but then I might not remember how to do it.
You don't need to recreate it. You'll have it already. That's my point.
But what if I can't play it again ever because I don't remember what I did?
Well,
do you know what I'm saying?
You'll have it recorded. And
I can't play by ear perfectly. You know what I'm saying? There's
Right.
like a thing you do or like a...
But let me just ask, why would you need to play it again if it's already recorded?
What happens if somebody wants to hear the song live?
Don't worry about that then, man. What?
No. Well, me personally, I like to remember the parts that I write.
Right, but anyone else can transcribe that for you later. Like I could.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
All right. You transcribe, man.
I mean, I just figured out by ear what these notes were, didn't I? You know, ASAP's got this look on his face like you're so full of shit, Bingus.
I just think that there's like some certain things like if I go outside of my body and I play something I don't even know that I could play, that like you're going to be able to transcribe it in a long time.
I'm not saying that I'd be able to like do it very quickly or that I'd be able to play it back to you.
So
like
you could
super
transcribe
quick.
like John Mayer's guitar solo for me so I can learn what he's playing. You can listen to it.
It might take me a couple of days, but yeah.
Okay, start doing that so I could
Start doing
at least
that.
like a couple phrases.
Dude, all of that stuff is online already on tab sites. You don't need me to do that for you.
I want you to do it.
Oh, you just want me to prove it to you?
Yeah, I want to see you do it.
Okay. I'll show you, man. And you'll be like, holy shit, he can do it. It just takes him a really long time. So ultimately we landed on you're not interested in recording any of this until you find your piece.
I was gonna like come up with find notes that worked in which key between G and A minor, but I'll just push record.
No. I'm not saying to like confine yourself. I'm just saying get all of this. What if, can I have you try something? Do all of that, but then on the very last phrase, go way lower. So try going from where you end up to the 5th fret. Yep. Yep. But do that little... runoffs are fucking cool, man. They're really fucking cool. Songs coming together. ASAP's going to try to lay down some vocal harmony things now. Let's see what happens. Let's see.
Like once I find like a note, then you can be like the pseudo voice.
I could be the bass.
We just got to get kind of close.
And then you can tune it up or something. All right. So while I was switching the battery on that camera, were you able to get that vocal track down?
Yeah, let's see.
Dig deep. Oh. Oh, okay. I'll try. Because I think that last note should be like super low, right? Oh.
So just do it a couple times.
Ooh. Just do it once. Yeah, I'm not the guy for this, man. We need we need someone with actual vocal chops. I can barely play guitar. sound like mental patients singing over this song. Yeah, bury it really deep. All right, well, I think we've built a cool little track here that we can...
It's definitely the start of something. Can
you
hear me in those headphones?
I can. A lot of reverb.
Yeah.
A lot of reverb. But yeah, no, it's something that I'd love to send to an actual singer and see what they come up with, you know? You know what I mean? Is that a yes?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, why not, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we pull my twist my brother's arm. See what he throws on this. Something like that. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for being here with us on this beautiful Saturday. Unexpected Lobo dropped by. We did a cool jam. Made something out of nothing because my voice memo was definitely nothing, and we made a cool little track out of it. So thanks for working with me on that ASAP. But tune in next week. We'll have another show Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hope you join us. Stay froggy. Join the notorious frog community if you're not already a part of it. Not financial advice, but get involved, man. What are you waiting for? Have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Sapo Studios, out.